Hello and welcome to the Peculiar Podcast. My name is Mike Milenko, otherwise known as Pavlichenko, and I'm here today with some guests who all have something extremely strange and odd to say. Who are they? Where do they come from? Where have they gone? Who knows? One thing is certain, the Peculiar Podcast will aim to get to the bottom of these mysteries. So my first guest is Sam. He has been abducted 15 times.
Well, the very first time I was abducted, I was about 15 years old, and out of nowhere was a blinding light from the sky. And before I knew it, I'd been abducted by aliens. And I believe that was the first time I was probed by an alien being.
And what does this probing involve? I
can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure some sort of tracking device was placed on or inside of me.
Why would they be tracking you?
I'm pretty sure it's some sort of alien experiment, or they're keeping tabs on us.
So you believe you're part of an alien experiment that is...
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to communicate with these?
I don't understand their language. They do make some sort of weird noises. Something like that.
Wow. So when you're up on the craft, do you ever feel any sort of nervousness, anxiety?
Well, at first I was afraid.
And then you were petrified. Kept thinking how you're going to survive with these aliens deep inside. And then you spent so many nights thinking how they did you wrong, and you grew strong. And I really respect you for that. Have you made money off these claims?
I do have my own book, Behind the Probing, a story of madness, mystery, and abduction, coming out soon.
Can you show us where they probed you? Hello, everybody. I'm back again.
We need to cleanse first. After that, we talk, okay?
Okay. So, hello, everybody. We are back again with the Peculiar Podcast. And today we have Imogen. She's a medium and a spiritualist.
Now you can talk.
Now?
Yes.
What is it? What's...
Me, you. You. Oh shit! Never mind. Oh, see, that's a disadvantage of being able to talk to the dead. You hear them, bad mouth you 24/7. I cannot sleep. I have to burn sage every single night. I stay on my sofa. I have to just everywhere. I mean, I've had some adventures with some of them, but you still have, their partners alive who don't want to hear it. So,
moving swiftly on before you incriminate yourself, what do you say to people who say that this is pseudoscience, that this is just made up rubbish?
I mean, I don't stoop to the levels of the fools. They should. All I'm saying, come to me one day. I'll show you. Me.
What's with the paper?
It says I do not consent to use my footage.
I can't see it.
It's invisible ink.
Right. Do you not need like a UV light or something to read invisible ink?
Yeah, but then you could read it.
Okay, I'm confused. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
No.
You agreed to do the podcast with me and talk about the reasons you're paranoid. Remember?
Yeah, I really like the podcast. Yeah.
Yes.
Big
Thank
fan.
you. I appreciate that. Can we see your face?
My face hasn't been on the internet since 2012.
What about your Facebook account?
My Facebook's private. Yeah, no one can see that.
I think you might be wrong.
No, I mean, obviously we spoke on Facebook, but you can't see my face or anything on Facebook.
Just 1 second. Is this you?
Wait, that's me. How have you got that? What? Hold on. My Facebook profile is not public. It's in my settings. I've made it private. No one can see my Facebook. I'm an expert in this. I know my privacy settings. No one can see me. I'm on a private tab.
TikTok. How do you explain that?
That's just to, spread the word, I mean, people got to know that the cameras are always on. You got to cover them up. You got to put tape on your cameras all the time. They can always just tap into them at any point.
I understand you need to have a presence to tell people about what it is that the government are doing. But you're doing the WAP dance.
It's got to be a celebrity before you can start telling people the truth.
Who is it that's watching?
I mean, I shouldn't say. They might be listening. They might come over. The government.
The government?
All the government. All of them. They're all listening. They all want to, keep a tab on you. They're in the cameras, man.
Could it be that perhaps you're kind of too paranoid?
You can never be too paranoid. They're always listening. They're always watching.
Besides myself, when is the last time that you spoke to somebody?
I talk to the people.
You talk to people on social media, but when's the last time you picked up a phone or spoke to somebody face to face?
I'm gonna have to say 2012.
2012. Today we have an extra special guest. His name is Zoophorus, and he should be with us right now. Zoophorus?
I am here. Just close your eyes a minute.
Oh, okay. They're closed. Can I open them yet?
Pushcam.
Wow.
Hey, mate.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, good, thanks.
Sorry about that. That was just my invisibility superpower. One of many.
You were being invisible then?
Yeah.
Okay, how come I had to close my eyes?
Huh?
Never mind. So, you are a self-proclaimed superhero.
7 days a week, baby.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
What do you need to know?
Well, I just want to know, how did you get started in the business of superheroism?
It all started in 1995. I
Okay.
was born. A superhero was born.
And when did you first realize you had powers?
My first memory was flying. That was my first memory as a kid, flying.
Flying?
What was your first memory? But it weren't flying.
No, I think it was like eating ice cream on a beach.
Yeah, I was flying. I was saving people at age 4.
Saving people at age 4?
Yeah.
Who did you save?
Innocent civilians.
You've got a weird lampshade arrangement behind you. What is that?
These items, my friend, are everything I need to be a superhero. I've got this. You may think it's floss, but it's not. It is invisible string that I can strangle you with in 3 seconds and kill you.
Right. Okay.
I think this is a watch. But it's not. And last but not least, this bad boy.
A carbon monoxide alarm.
This is how I know when I'm needed as a superhero.
Like the bat signal.
No, don't talk about Batman. We're not friends at the minute.
So please tell me what a day is like for you as a superhero.
Well, I get up around 5:30 a.m., nothing too spectacular. Have a banana, bit of porridge, and then I'm off saving the world. This morning, I saved a baby from a tree.
How did a baby get in a tree?
How does a baby not get in the tree? That's my question.
And then what?
I saved a cat from drowning. Apparently, cats are not good swimmers. But you know who is a good swimmer? Me.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So what superpowers do you have?
I was waiting for this question to come up. Want me to list them all?
Yes, please.
Good. So flying. I'm a great flyer.
Okay.
I'm invisible. I can turn an invisibility switch like that. You can't see me. I've proved that already before.
Well, I did have my eyes closed.
I'm invincible. I cannot be killed. I'm telepathic. I can read minds. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable.
Telepathic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do a test. Got my pen. I'm going to write down my favourite colour.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to write down my favourite animal. So, go on then.
Okay, let's go colour. Look at me. You're so easy to read. Red.
Wrong.
What's next? What's next?
What's my favourite animal?
Dog.
Wrong.
I mean, this is because we're not in the same room together. If it was in the same room together, we'd have that connection and I'd get it. But
Do you know what? I was looking forward to our conversation.
okay.
And
Well, you see, I was as well, but I'm a very busy man, you see. I've got a lot of people to save.
So you keep saying, but I haven't
Let
seen.
me ask you a question. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Probably invisibility.
That is my speciality.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's that noise?
What noise?
I can hear beeping.
I've got to go. I've got a mission ASAP. Just close your eyes really quickly. I'm going to
Close
turn
my
invisible
eyes?
and go. Yes.
Okay.
Just close your eyes, for God's sake.
Right. They're closed. They're closed. Hey, you didn't turn invisible. You just left the screen.
You can't be a superhero all the time. Bye.
So in a slight change of pace, we have now got the opposite end of the scale. Today we've got a professor, a psychologist, somebody who has worked alongside the paranormal for many years in an effort to debunk all the theories. So thank you for joining us today. Please tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hi, so I'm Dr. Wakely and I have a Cambridge degree and a Stanford PhD in the paranormal science. It is my life's work and now I like to share my knowledge with other people and debunk what crazy theories they have.
Well, you've watched these interviews with these very, very special and unique people. What are your thoughts on these?
You've got a real bunch here, let me tell you.
A bunch of great, fantastic people.
Yeah.
So what did you think of Sam, the abductee who's been taken away from the Earth 15 times?
Well, I know about Sam. He's a very special person, but it's not aliens.
It's not aliens.
He's working on a government sociological experiment with us.
Does he know it's a sociological experiment?
No.
So he thinks all this is real?
Yes. I can't tell you much, but Sam helps us with our research.
Can I tell him? Am I allowed to?
No. That would ruin the results and the conclusions that we come to with him. It's best if he keeps it thinking that it's aliens. If that's what he thinks and he's happy with it, then if we keep it as aliens for Sam.
And then we had Imogen, who is a very talented medium and spiritualist who contacts the dead.
No.
No?
She
Is that
doesn't.
all you can give me? No?
No, she doesn't contact the dead.
What are you saying? That she's a con artist?
She contacts who we let her contact.
What does that mean?
I can't tell you any more than that, I'm afraid.
this is getting deeper and deeper into a strange, convoluted conspiracy theory. And then there was the professional paranoid person.
Scott,
You know his name?
you said his name.
No, I didn't.
It was in the interview.
No, he wouldn't tell me his name or his address.
No, he did. He said 24 New Street.
No, I'm pretty sure I haven't. No, he didn't. He didn't say any of this.
It was in the interview.
And then we had Zoophorus, the superhero, who, to be honest, I was a bit unsure myself.
Yeah, there's no explanation for that. No paranormal science can explain that.
He claimed to be invisible.
You closed your eyes.
I couldn't see him.
Well, I could.
Did you close your eyes? Well, thank you very much, Dr. Professor, I can't remember which one it was, Wakeley. You've been helpful. You've been great. So thank you very much for joining me today. I really appreciate you taking the time out to help me. Oh, sorry. Someone's at the door.
Yeah, if you just open the door and give them your laptop.
What?
We just need to make sure that some parts of this conversation are redacted.
You can't take my laptop.
They can. If you just hand it over.
Okay, thanks, guys. I've been Mike Milenko, Pavlichenko. This has been a peculiar podcast. I don't know what's happening. I've got people at my door. If I go missing, it's her. It's her, okay?
Give them your laptop.